Now Fields. Throw caught at the 6. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. A couple of zeros on the board right now. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Here we go, son. 19.
Hall is in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get the game's first points here in the second. Breece Hall with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Browning nodding into the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58, who is that?
Off play action, it's Fields. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And now they face 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd down and 10. Fields. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go, sir. Turbo, sir. Up. Madden. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
222. Right.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
10-yard loss.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Right.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be his last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Right.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
They start the drive with Hall. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finds him on the crossing route. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Green 19.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Green 19. Right to that. Sit high.
Plowing up the middle. Running in the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets get some late points and the lead. So great work by the running back there. bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Now Browning on the end of the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
To throw, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. It's Nix out of the pistol. He has the first over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, here's Nix. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Harvey. Will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handles that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Fade snap for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here's Hall running his own read. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Nevis able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off. Really the execution of his teammates. He worked so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, just that.
Play action now. It's Fields. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Go.
Now Fields. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Fields on 3rd. Taking a shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Now Browning rounding into the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And you do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 32. Play action with Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it to the end zone. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Play action, Fields. It is caught left side. And it'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Coming right is Hall. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Has it downfield working the left. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Extend. Here we go.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
16-yard line.
Oh, first and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want...
And oh, he got it! Interception! Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
19-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's a third down give to Harvey. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Denver.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. First and 10 from the 32. Now Nix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Nix looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Quincy Williams has it! And the Jets have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Here we go. 331, 331. Go.
From the gun, it's Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Caught, nice gain left side. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying the right side. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, he called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They set up the screen here for Hall. Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets down by only 1. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Home. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Jets have taken the lead late. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Setting up to pass. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. 40. He gets loose down the right side. To the 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos jump in front late. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
For the two-point conversion.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6.
Kid, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 319, just attack.
Fields coming back after the pick. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
36, Jets 33.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Jets take their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They're going to pass it here. That's incomplete on 2nd down. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He'll look to throw it. He's got Sutton complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Give up the middle to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
One more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from New York.
on my reception. Tell me you hit my remote. I don't know what you doing. You hit my remote.